Hello everybody, I welcome you all in week 9 of MOOC's Access to Justice course. As in the previous week, we discussed about the provisions which we had discussed in the preceding 7 weeks. That was the week of revision and self-analysis, and I'm sure all the students must have revised all the topics, all the chapters, all the modules which we have discussed so far. And if you have any query, I'm sure by now you must have emailed it to me and I must have responded to your queries. So with this presumption that we all have understood what we have discussed so far, I would like to proceed further in our journey of understanding access to justice in a better way. In this week 9, we will be discussing about the rights of women in promoting access to justice, and the second module of week 9 will be on the Domestic Violence Act. The first module, which is on rights of women and promoting access to justice, we will be discussing about the various rights which are provided to women under Constitution of India, which is the supreme law of land in India. We will also discuss about the provisions which are provided under Criminal Procedure Code, criminal statutes for providing equal access to justice in India. We will also discuss if there is any disqualification attached with the women from inheritance just because of the reason she is a girl child of the family. So we will be covering the personal laws as well under this heading of women and access to justice. So in this particular chapter, we will be discussing all the provisions relating to civil procedure, civil statute, constitution, criminal procedure, which promote and ensure equal access to justice in India. The next module under this week 9 learning is on access to justice and Domestic Violence Act. As we all know that the problem of domestic violence cannot be ignored in India, and this is the time we should take it seriously and look into the provisions which are there for the protection of Domestic Violence Act in India, so that if there is any person who is aggrieved by any violence from any of the family member, then she should raise her voice and should not remain silent because of ignorance about the law which provides for her safety. So under this module, we will be dealing with this act specifically, which will provide about the authorities which are associated with protection of women from domestic violence. Students will get to learn about the definition of domestic violence, what does domestic violence means, what are the authorities which are there for the redressal of the rights, for providing the remedies, what are the procedure, what are the remedies provided for domestic violence, what is the procedure which needs to be followed by the aggrieved women for redressal of her rights. With this, I would like to conclude the learning of week 9, in which we learnt about the rights of women, access to justice in general, and in specific relating to the Domestic Violence Act in India. I wish you all good luck for the weekly evaluation.